coverage reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planning to
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Makes the diving grab. That was beautiful. Tackle was made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Brought down before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Caught way downfield and still one inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. There is no catching that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the BA team makes it 7-0 open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Utah offense will take over 1st and 10.
The shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
One of those critical third down plays. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
The Utes line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Going absolutely Awesome.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short and intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Just a great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
2-9 Philly.
We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Slam. Gaucho. Gaucho. Ready, go.
On play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Right down, but past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? It was an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Gives it to the back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. He stopped and gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Okay, ready?
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Lasso!
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Brought down just short of the end zone with a first and goal from the 1. The offense knocking at the door here with a first and goal.
Easy! Freedom!
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Got it!
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Jackrabbit!
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here we go, set.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Utah. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Play action here on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's still running. Look out, he's loose. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop to give this hot offense the football back?
EXE puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Utes offense takes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got his man wide open. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Cut quickly. He's found some room at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They bring it down to the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Anytime you have a chance defense. To get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Off target with the throw, incomplete. It's the 2nd down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. This is caught. They tackle. It looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Okay,
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive.
Lion. Let's go. Ready, go.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackle, but only after they get the first set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Okay.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive.
Cricket.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. There's the catch. Can he get in? He's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They'll try the ground game here. He fights in for the score. Touchdown.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and his quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Utah.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this 1st half has ended.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the second half on the ground. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he's intercepted. Not much on return. Great interception. Give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They change the pre-snap look now. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Igloo! Igloo! 691! Gator Spar! Squirrel! Squirrel! Go! Go! Timber!
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense is coming after him. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And this crowd comes to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it go. Catch is made down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Utes come to the line and crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Utes. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Kentucky.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gets the first and still running. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time work.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Utah. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the play.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down, but not before. Reaches the 38. First down from there. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a third down play.
Griffin! Griffin!
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He could go. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Utes.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kentucky, 31.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Catch made in space. Look out. Moves the ball out across the 30. It's good for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass falls incomplete. There's a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up a third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down.
Caught at the 30, still running. Touchdown, Wildcats. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
And the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. He's something, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
So second down after the incompletion.
Cooler 18. Cooler, ready.
It's a shotgun run call. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Utah.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On first down, it's play action. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. That's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with the lead.
So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8.
Here we go, here we go. On set.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about a four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. It's a short game. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks right and lets it fly. He's got it open. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer. That's 47.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Lizzie, Lizzie.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. They finally stop him, and now for the loss of the 16-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The pocket breaking down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Logger.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Yeah, I'm on, baby.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Griffin.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Chewing clock with the running game. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. Only 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They'll run it. Handed off to the running back. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down right at the 20.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.